waiting to pick up another project car. You guys will see the video maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. Kind of depends on how far I get with it today. So I decided to do the video earlier, or the live stream earlier today, because I'm just sitting here waiting for the guy because he's coming from Wyoming. I met him about halfway, which is Fort Collins. And yeah, I can't wait to get the new project. It's for another project that I have, so it's not like another project. It's like to get another project done. So and it's a very clean car, so I'm pretty excited about it, and I can't wait to mess with it. I can't wait to get it running. Can't wait to drive it. It should be pretty quick, but yeah, I just can't wait. And then with the charger, I've really been trying to decide what I'm going to do with it. So I've taken like this whole last week. I've been working on the van and some other stuff, and been working on the charger a little bit as well. I painted some stuff on that. Pretty much painted the random leftover stuff that I needed to paint, but I needed to figure out what I'm going to do. So I'm still not 100% decided if I want to take my Challenger Hellcat apart to make that thing run and drive, or if I, just want to do the subframes and wait till I find a Trackhawk that goes through the auction that has everything that I need, that's not too super wrecked, but it's not too clean. So I've really been looking at the auctions, and it just is one of those things where I need one to pop up, and I need one to pop up and not go for like $60,000 when it's wrecked and totaled. So yeah, I guess that's a thing, and we'll figure that out. Hello Dave, what's going on? How's it going? Not too bad, looking good, thanks. I like the fresh cut. So the haircut thing, so you can't go in Colorado, you can't go to the barber without wearing a mask. So I was like, I'm gonna cut my own hair. Well, I started off with, I was gonna like trim it, and then I've never cut my hair before, but I've had the attachments, and I went too far too fast. So I was just like, well, it's summer, we'll just give her the cut, and then it'll grow back. So it's actually kind of weird because it's so cold. I haven't had hair this short since like I was a little kid, and it's just weird how cold it is. So it's like almost having AC all the time. But what's up? Nice haircut, thanks. Let's see, McDonald's or Burger King. I just had Burger King, so I'm over here waiting for the guy to arrive. Let's see. No. Okay. Hello from New York. Nice haircut. Thanks. Your cut is looking good. Thanks. I'm actually surprised so many people like it. I thought I kind of looked weird for a while, but I guess I've had hair. I've never had hair this short for a very long time, so it's What's up, Dave? The Hellwagon is looking great. Thanks. I can't wait to see it with weight in it. So it sits nice and has nice wheels. That's another reason I want to throw all the stuff out of my Hellcat into it, just for like the time being, so I can see how it's going to look. Everybody can see how it's going to look. I mean, I could drive it around. The one thing is I want to clear bra it, and if I do swap all that stuff into it, I'm going to drive it before I clear bra it. So that's going to be kind of risky, especially since there's still a lot of rocks and stuff on the road from them putting sand down during the winter because they haven't cleaned it all up. Let's see, where am I from? So I was born in Germany, but I've lived in Colorado pretty much my whole life. So yeah, I guess hopefully that answers your question. Are you going to sell the Charger when you are finished? I really don't plan on it because I want to enjoy the car. I've said this before in live streams and people that ask me the question on my Instagram and in videos, and I want to enjoy the car. I mean, if somebody offered me a ridiculous amount of money, it would have to be very ridiculous for me to sell the car before I enjoyed it. Even after I enjoyed it, you know, it's something that I built, you know, it's something that, you know, I made from my imagination, and it'd be pretty hard to let it go. It would definitely be pretty hard. So plus there's only one of them out there, and I mean there's a few other like kind of, you know, they're not done as well, but yeah, somebody can't go to the store, go to Dodge dealership and buy one is the thing behind it. So super big fan, man. Keep the good content coming. Take all the time you need. So I did hear back from MagnaFlow. I can't really take all the time I need because I need to have my car done for SEMA. So they pretty much told me the layout that they're gonna, if SEMA happens, they told me the layout of the booth and pretty much what other car's gonna be there. And I'm pretty excited to have my car with that other car. So we'll just, I don't think I could really say what the car is or whose car it is, but it is a celebrity's car. So like a real celebrity's car. So I guess we'll see, but I just can't wait because they said that my exhaust will be here either this week or next week, and that kind of works out perfectly if I do swap all the stuff from my Challenger over to my Charger, because then I could throw that exhaust on and we'll be ready for some rips. I mean, I can't wait to actually drive that thing. But let's see, haircut looks good, thanks. Would you put another Hellcat engine in a Magnum again for a subscriber? And if you would, how much would you charge? So it's a little bit more involved than just throwing a Hellcat engine into a Magnum. So I've quoted people, it'd probably be like $5,000 to $10,000 labor, and then the car, you would have to get a wrecked Hellcat Charger to swap everything over. But that would include, you know, all the additional wiring to get everything to work like I did on mine, and all the extra fabrication. There's most of the stuff bolts in, but there was quite a few things that I did have to modify to get everything to work and actually, you know, work well. So usually a wrecked Charger Hellcat, depending on the year, is around, you know, 27 to like 40 grand. So plus, you know, 10 grand. I mean, there's not very many people out there that want to put that much money in a Magnum. So my Instagram, just DM me on there if you're serious, and then we'll just kind of go from there. But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing it. It just would take, it probably wouldn't take that long. It'd probably take maybe a month or two to do. Would you ever build another wagon for just customers? If so, want to be the first on the build list, please, but seriously. So I have told people in live streams and in videos and on Instagram, it'd probably be around $200,000. What I do is I just go down to the Dodge dealership, buy a brand new wide body Hellcat and convert it into a station wagon. You'd pick the color, I'd get the car that's already the color, and then I just, you know, repaint the quarters and all that stuff that I had to fabricate to make work. So and it looked pretty much like mine. It just wouldn't be all-wheel drive. I'm not gonna convert things to all-wheel drive because that added so much extra time onto the project. Now that I have everything kind of done, maybe later on I'll maybe sell the subframes or do something like that, because it might catch on. People might want to swap their Hellcats to all-wheel drive just because they'll be able to run like crazy times and be able to hook. But you know, that's later down the road. Maybe by the end of the year after SEMA or something, I'll start thinking about it. And if it's actually something that's popular or sought after, people want to are really interested in it, maybe I'll end up doing that. But I don't plan on doing it, but I could if I had enough interest. Let's see. My girlfriend was just talking about you looked like Shaggy. Looks 15 years younger. I don't know about that. What car are you getting today? So you guys are going to see in the video anyway, but I'm getting a 2008 Pontiac Grand Prix, but it's not the V6 supercharged one because those are kind of lame. It's the LS408. So it has pretty much an LS1 in it. It's front wheel drive, and you guys probably can connect the dots where this is going. So yeah, that's what I'm picking up today. It doesn't run, but it has all the stuff to make it run, kind of like the van. So the van, I actually got to start up on starting fluid yesterday, but I think I still have air in the system, so I was trying to bleed it, but the batteries were dead, and we're pretty close. So I need to hook a scanner up to the van and see if I actually already did that once, and I had enough high pressure oil, so I need to see if the FICM is giving me enough voltage to the injectors. That could be another issue. Let's see. Good afternoon. I am from the Bahamas, Caribbean island. Tight. Hell yeah. Looking good, Dave. What's going on with the mini project? So the mini project is kind of just sitting there. I actually had the engine hot tanked quite a while ago with a bunch of other parts, but since I've been doing the charger so much, and since I've been buying a bunch of other random projects, I really haven't. It's been put on the back burner, and the reason why it has been put on the back burner so far is because I was supposed to get a title with the car, and I was supposed to get a lot of other parts with the car, and then the guy stopped messaging me on Facebook Marketplace, and now I don't have a title for the car, and I don't have like any of the. So the VIN numbers, I guess, are on like the fender wells that bolt on the car, and he never gave me those. So I don't know. It's kind of disappointing. I have a bill of sale. I think it has the VIN number on the bill of sale, but it's just one of those things where I'm just. If I had a title, I probably would have already done something with it. But it's like another one of those cars. The same thing happened with my LS1 240SX. They wouldn't register it in Colorado because it's an Oklahoma title, and they say it's a salvage title, even though Oklahoma titles are red when they're salvaged, and it's a green title. But you know, it's just been literally sitting in my shop with like $9,000 engine in it, with $9,000, you know, bunch of stuff, and it's just sitting there because I can't register it, so I can't drive it. So maybe one day I'll go to Oklahoma and get that thing registered in my name and just kind of go from there. It's nice combing your hair with a towel. Let's see. Sup, Dave? Not much. Do you get along with Sean? What, Sean from, what, Trevor Sean? Yeah, me and him talk a lot of shit to each other, but we get along. Loving the haircut. Thanks. You're from Germany? That's pretty cool. Do you speak any German? I don't speak any German. My mom does, but I don't. When are you going to hit us with the SR20 VVL? So, I'm not sure. Probably, I've really been focusing a lot of effort on the charger. I might have a source on the front clip that I need to fix my 240. So maybe sometime in December I might mess with that. I've also been looking at a few shops, not to rent but to purchase, and you know, there's one that I really like, but right now it's under contract with so the people that it's under contract with, they have to sell their property first to buy it. So I don't think, hopefully it doesn't go through and I can scoop it up, because it's a really cool setup. It's like, it's on 6 acres. It's all wind and solar powered, which, you know, I'm not too, you know, I really don't care. I mean, it works. Then I won't have any electric bills. I'll probably still hook it up to the grid just so I could, because I'm going to be welding and stuff like that. I don't think the solar panels will provide enough electricity. I'd have to look and see what you know, what the system's putting out. But yeah, I wouldn't mind getting that. I've also looked at a few other properties to build on. I just want to get something started so I could get everything in one centralized location. Then you guys could see all my projects, and we could kind of be able to simultaneously work on the like everything, and it's kind of in one spot, so we're not just kind of jumping shop to shop to shop. And it's just kind of, to me, it kind of gets confusing. And during the day I'm like working on stuff and I don't have the tools and I have to go somewhere else to grab the tools, and it's just like a nightmare. So I think this will be the best for the channel, the best for the flow of projects, and the best for you guys. So I really want to get this stuff done just so we can kind of centralize everything. Bahamas in the house. Tight. Another one. Is that another one or the same person? How much do you consider to be a, hold on, how much do you consider to be a ridiculous price for the charger? So I don't know. I'm probably gonna insure the car through Haggerty for like $300 or something $1,000, and that's probably not even, to me, that's probably, with all my time and labor, what it figuratively cost me to build. Maybe, I'm not sure yet. I haven't like figured it all out, but probably like 500,000, which I know nobody is gonna pay that. So it's one of those things. I really don't want to sell it. If I had to, it'd have to be for a lot of money. Don't ever let the hell wagon go. And the other thing is, like, if I did end up selling it, I don't think, you know, the person that bought it, I don't think they'd appreciate it as much as I do, because I built it. I put all my, you know, a year's worth of time and effort into it. It's just one of those things. Somebody would just get it, and, you know, if it got wrecked, they'd just be like, oh, well, it's another car. I mean, it is technically, in theory, another car, but, you know, it's something that I spent a lot of time and something for my imagination that I made come to life. So Dodge Ram Hellcat, I think they already make one of those. Do you know that Hemi engines drop the valve seats? I don't. I think the older ones do. I haven't heard anything about the new ones. Hello from Estonia. Where from do you get all your knowledge and skills to we saw on your car builds? I just pretty much have learned from trial and error. Is the best way to learn, in my opinion. Mike Gilbert donated $5. I appreciate that. Have you ever thought about doing this as a made to order type thing for others who might want the same? You know, the best way is to just get in contact with me. My email is in the description of the videos. My Instagram is in the description of videos. There's 2 ways right there to contact me. If somebody's really serious, you know, they'll message me and they'll be like, yeah, let's get this going. But I haven't had anybody that's been serious. So I've had a lot of people ask me about it and how much it's going to cost and, you know, stuff like that, but never had anybody serious about it. So, and plus I've done one, the second one and the third one, and as you progress and do them, they get easier and easier. So I kind of have an idea of what I need to cut, what I need to do, especially if I start off with a wide body Hellcat Charger. It's going to be a lot easier than starting off with, you know, an SXT and then just having to do all this extra stuff, because I won't have to find all those parts. I won't have to source them. I won't have to wait 6 to 8 months for Dodge to send me the parts. So it'll be a lot quicker than this one. So let's see, what's up? Like your cut, thanks. When do you plan on starting your interior? So I need another, so I need a few things. I need a Trackhawk. For the interior, I need either to find just like a Hellcat interior, like a newer one, or I need to modify my interior. And probably for the time being, if I swap all the stuff from my Challenger into the wagon, I'll just end up using the SXT seats and the door panels. And maybe if I do that, I'll end up modifying the door panels how I want them to look, but it's still up in the air. So it just depends what goes through the auction. So far, there was one red eye Charger that went through Copart's auction. I messaged them. I actually don't think it went through the auction, but it popped up. I saw it. I messaged them on Instagram. I was like, hey, I need this car. when's it going to go through the auction? And they just like read my message, didn't reply, and then the next day it was like gone. So either the owner was like, I'm going to buy it back, or something happened. But I wouldn't mind getting one of those, because then I could swap the drivetrain into my old Magnum, and then I could use all the interior in my Charger and stuff like that. So plus all the wiring and stuff. The Trackhawk, I need wiring and stuff out of that as well. So it's just a mess. I need a lot of different cars for wiring and different things. You should sell the carbon roof. You have an awesome mold. So the issue with the roof, it's kind of like a one-off thing where it fits that car. So somebody would have to, or like that, like how I make the car. So somebody would have to make the car exactly how I did, so the roof would fit on their car. It wouldn't be that difficult, but you know, they would have to kind of experiment with it and get it just right. So I wouldn't mind selling roofs if somebody wanted a carbon roof or something like that, but at this point I don't think anybody's gonna need one. You know, they're available. I don't know what I charge for them, but DM me on Instagram, I guess. Let's see. Keep your car unique. Honestly, it's something to be proud of. Thanks. Hey Dave, like the new look. My bro, stay healthy and keep up with the Sunday chats. Thanks for the updates. I appreciate that. Make a car without a roof? I think that's a convertible. The 1,000 horsepower Mopar engine is fitting, you think? So the Elephant engine from Dodge isn't actually good enough for the car that I'm building. So the issue with it is I want to run like 1,500 horsepower of mine, and those things, you know, they're rated for like 1,000. I think you can get like 1,200 out of them, but I'm going to build something that's capable of like 2,000 horsepower. So I've already talked to a company, and it's like $25,000 for the engine, but it's warranted to support 2,000 horsepower, which if I'm just running 15, it'll be perfectly fine. And I've also trying to figure out the whole turbo setup and stuff like that. So I've also been talking with Magnaflow about some different things, so we'll kind of see where that goes. And I'm just can't wait to drive it. I can't wait to drive it with 700 horsepower, but with the 1,500, it's gonna be crazy. Hello Dave, I love the new SRT wide body wagon. Love what you do. Thanks Larry. Make a 6x6 car. I'll make a 6x6, but the 6x6 will be 2 front wheels turning. Are you planning to make an OnlyFans? I don't think so. Let's see. You look like Einstein of vehicles. I don't think he is bald though. Looking good, Dave. Thanks. Let's see. Hey Dave, are you going to go back at the Pulsar GTR anytime soon? So yes, actually last week I was working on, so my boss got a Liberty CRD diesel and the intake manifold was clogged, my old boss at the junkyard, and he wanted me to fix it. So I really haven't been working on it a whole lot, but I took some time to clean the intake manifold out and stuff and get it all apart, because on those, the intake manifolds, like the whole valve cover and all the like the cam caps and all this crazy stuff. So I had to pretty much take apart the whole front of the car. And yeah, so I should be done with that this week. I'll probably have a kind of a video on that as well. But yeah, that kind of took up a little bit of time, and I did that because he's been helping me out with let me use the shop and stuff like that. So I appreciate him letting me do that. So I wanted to kind of repay the favor on fixing his cheap CRD Jeep. Hello, what's going on? Can you make a video showing your car collection? I really want to, but like I said, everything's in a bunch of different spots, and I don't think it would take as well as everything being in one spot. Okay. Fresh cut, Dave. I dig it. Thanks. Free air conditioning. Thanks for the videos. Really looking forward for that mini. Still waiting for, hold on. Still waiting for you here in Cabo. Take some time off. Kind of look like Jason. Who? I don't even know who that is. Looking sharp. Thanks. Some real estate contingent deals include a kick-out clause. Listing agent would know. Best of luck. Yeah, so the listing agent was, so I went to look at the property on Tuesday. So I went to look at it on Tuesday, and he was supposed to meet me there at 12 o'clock. I pretty much got there at 11:45, walked around the property. The gate was open. The owner was supposed to be there. He wasn't. Pretty much walked around the property, looked at everything, couldn't look in any of the buildings. And then I waited there till like 2:15. I was like, is this guy coming? I actually called him at 1. I was like, hey man, I've been here for like an hour. Where are you at? He's like, oh, I forgot my sunglasses or some BS. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm here. I'm looking around. And then it was like 2:15. I tried to call him again. No answer. So I'm not sure what's up. It's weird right now. The listing agents and realtors right now don't care because so many people are overpaying for stuff, which this is kind of in a remote location. So I don't think it's as popular. It's not in the city. A lot of people aren't going to drive 30 minutes plus to get into a place to go shopping. And I don't think he realizes that. Plus, one other thing that I noticed was the tax year. The people haven't paid their taxes since 2019. So if they don't sell this by the end of this year, or they don't pay their taxes by the end of this year, whoever's paying their taxes, which is probably maybe somebody the realtor knows, then they'll lose the property. So I kind of want to go by when the owner's there and talk to him and be like, hey, I try to get in contact with your realtor. He was supposed to show me the property Tuesday, never showed up, didn't return my call, and just kind of go from there. But we'll see. I'm really interested in this property because it's really what I've been looking for. Plus, it's kind of far out, so I won't have to worry about covenants or HOAs or any of that stuff. Is that what happens to your hair driving the hell wagon? You know, with no front windshield. Let's see. Do you sell cars or do you also have a day job? No, I just pretty much do YouTube, and I trade some stocks and stuff like that. No notification from YouTube. Nice haircut. Thanks. He does look like Jason. Who? Statham? Also, any updates on the 3000 GT? So I kind of found a driver side skirt. It isn't the greatest, but it isn't the worst. So I body worked it, and I was gonna paint it this weekend, but the one guy that's also using the shop, not the guy, my friend Josh, but another guy, he like had a bunch of his cars in there. So and he kept saying, like, every day I went over there, I was like, hey, are you gonna paint today? He's like, oh yeah, my paint's gonna be here today. My paint's gonna be here today. And I was like, and then I walked in there last night and his stuff still wasn't painted. I was like, man, he keeps saying his paint's gonna be here and I can't paint. So maybe this week I'll paint those side skirts and I'll paint the rest of the stuff for the 3000 GT and finally have that thing done. But I'm not too excited about this driver side skirt, but it isn't the worst. It'll look perfectly fine. It just won't be. I just had to panel bond some stuff, which I wasn't too thrilled about. But it is an old car, and it is hard to find that stuff. Let's see. You look good, Dave. Have a good day. Thanks. What do you think about the E30 BMW? I wouldn't mind having an M E30. I used to have an automatic E30 a long time ago. It was super clean. It was black interior, but it was automatic. So I actually ended up selling that, my Q45 and my TDI Jetta when I went to Minnesota. So I probably would have still had it if I didn't go to Minnesota. Very good, Dave. I wish you all the best for you. Thanks. Let's see. Haircut looks good. Cars look good. Life is good. Thanks. So are you doing an engine similar to what Weston Champlin is using in his police Charger? I'm not sure what he's using in his Charger, but probably it might even be the same company. Let's go to the moon with this car in 4x4 New Worlds. A 6x6 truck wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't know. I don't really see the benefits of a 6x6, like unless it's a military 6x6. Dave, I admire your work and cannot wait to see it finished. What you have done to this is absolutely amazing. It's enthusiasts like you, like yourself, that keeps my passion going. For that, thank you. Thanks, James. I appreciate that. Let's see. Junkyard Dave. Hi. What's up, Jacob? Cool hair. Thanks. Do you plan on taking it to the track? Maybe quarter mile. Sure, be nice to see. Yeah, so I'm not a person that likes to go to drags. I'll go and do a few runs, but that's about it. I'll do some road racing and stuff like that with it to see how fast I'll get around a track, and maybe some drifting with it. I drifted the old Magnum, and that thing kind of, the only bad thing about drifting the old Magnum was I broke the fuel pump sending unit in the tank from like throwing it so hard. I don't know why I did it, but then my gas gauge didn't work. But yeah, I do plan on having some fun with it. What's up, Dave? Nice haircut. Thanks, Jimmy. Hey, Dave, love your work. Do you have a website or Facebook page where you sell parts? I really don't sell that many parts. I do have like a Instagram. It's like Junkyard Dave Parts for Sale, I think is what it's called, something like that. But it's there's not much on there. I haven't really put. I think the SRT8 calipers are on there. The old calipers off the Scat Pack are on there, and some other random stuff. But there isn't a bunch of stuff on there. So I probably should put a little bit more effort into it. But we'll see. I really haven't had much interest on what's on there. What do you think of Sean Trevor's Evo build? I think it's all right. Sean's all right. Me and him talk shit to each other all the time, but looks 10 years younger. I don't know about that. Let's see. What's the plans for the van? I want to do a conversion on the van. I also want to do some stuff to it, which I'm just I want to make it 4-wheel drive, I guess I could say that, but I need to get it running first. It sounds very good on, like, if you spray a squirt of starting fluid in there, fires right up. Sounds great. So I think it's just air in the fuel lines, and it was dry for a long time, and those dead ends. So I might have to crack the back plugs on the back of the heads to bleed out all that air, and then she should fire up. So once it gets running and it actually drives, I'll start worrying about the rest of the stuff, which hopefully I can get it running and driving this week. Let's see. Actor from Hobbs and Shaw. Oh, that British dude. I don't think I look like that British dude. Why do I always look like some people? Like all the time. The Transporter movie trilogy. The best Transporter was that one with that Russian chick. That chick was kind of hot. She's kind of slutty though, so I don't know. I'm an auto body technician, and working on your own car is satisfying, but really taking your time on it. I understand why you had to take your time on the wagon. Looking at it now, you did a good job. Thanks, I appreciate it. I just think it's funny because the I don't know where all those comments went where they're like, the paint's not gonna match. Where's all those comments at? So I don't know. I've painted, I haven't been painting, I'd say, I don't know, 5 years I've been doing auto body work, but you know, I get the gist of it, and kind of doing is learning for me. So I just think it's funny. I know how things work, and it's just funny that people that comment on YouTube videos that probably don't even know what they're talking about. They just kind of like see one comment and then they're like, oh, I'm just gonna say that same exact thing, and but I don't see any of those comments anymore. So thanks, I appreciate that, because I try to do the best of a job as I know how to do, and if I don't know how to do something and I like learn from my mistakes, then you know, the next time I try to do it better. So yeah, I guess I appreciate that. Van plans conversion. Nice, can't wait to see the 3000 GT driving in the sun. Also, when are you going to make the Hellcat minivan Chrysler Pacifica? I almost, with like all these extra projects, I almost need like a team of people, but I don't like trust people working on stuff, because I don't know, it's always better when you're working on your own stuff. You ever do a collab with Vice Grip Garage? You guys are polar opposites. I think it would be funny. Vice Grip Garage, I don't think I've ever heard of them. When's the Trackhawk wing becoming available? So I actually talked to the guy that's making it, and I don't know. It sounds like they're super busy. I probably should have just made a mold myself. Hopefully it's done for SEMA. What I'm going to do for the time being is get a factory Magnum wing and just paint it gloss black so it matches the rest of the car. It's kind of disappointing that it's not gonna have that nice Trackhawk wing on it, but hopefully for SEMA we can get that wing and just kind of go from there. Dave, have you ever thought about promoting Keeps and Manscaped? Your platform would do well. Love the blue you whipped up. Can't wait for it to be finished. So collabs or promotions and stuff like that, I guess they have to contact you. So I haven't got an email or anything from them. What's up, buddy? Looking good. Thanks. I appreciate that. Are you going to replace the name Dodge on the taillight? I'm just not going to have anything there. I think it looks good. Are you going to make an electric drift car just to piss the whole internet off? No, I plan on doing something else with a Tesla motor. Hellcat van. No. Maybe the Pacifica. The hair is looking primo. Thanks. Do you have an Instagram page? Yes, I do. It's the same as my YouTube channel. Eugene Backyard Mechanic or Backyard Repair. Wasn't it mechanic before? Donate $5 towards the hat or sunblock because it's gonna get sunburned for sure. Yeah, I actually was outside yesterday and I had a hat on. I was lucky that I had a hat in my truck because I probably would have got a sunburn. Love how you put the wagon together. I appreciate that. When's the wing for the Magnum going to be available? I'm not sure. I thought it was going to be available in the next couple months, but it doesn't sound like it. Good job on the shave, man. I did the old comb forward for a bit back in the day before just manning up and shaving it. Looks good. So I never actually combed my hair. I don't think I've combed my hair since high school. So yeah, I just wake up and take a shower and then that's pretty much wherever I get. I really don't care. But let's see. My friend, to you, happy Sunday. Thanks. I remember you saying you were going to have the Trackhawk wing available for others to buy for the Magnums. Yes, it will be available, but it doesn't look like it's going to be soon. I thought it was going to be soon. It sounded like it's going to be soon at first, but now it doesn't sound like it. So I wonder if this is the guy with the car. I think this might be the guy with the car. So I'm going to end the live stream here, and thank you for tuning in. But yeah, I think this is the guy with the car. He has it enclosed. But until next time, see you guys maybe Tuesday, maybe Monday. I'm not sure when this video is going to be out, but thanks for watching.